We live in the era of tolerance, open-mindedness, and all that corny, well-sounding rhetoric. The reality is that women still judge a book by its cover, so if a guy is not in shape, well, women will hardly give him the time of day. In contrast, a man can also judge a woman's book by its cover, and this goes beyond her looks. I'm referring to her occupation, if you know what I mean.
So what age would you start looking for a husband?
Honestly, I
23.
want to be done with what I'm doing by 24-ish.
Okay, so you're 22, right?
I'm 22 right
Okay.
now. I need like 2 years to get my shit together.
that's not
And
bad.
I've already started. I'm on the path. So I think, yeah. I think men like seeing change, even though women don't like changing.
To be honest, we just want a
I
girl
do.
that didn't have to change in the first place. If I'm gonna be 1,000 with you,
Very much so true.
like
but
we just want a girl that comes like with no baggage,
want our men
no
perfect, too.
history,
but what are the
Yeah.
chances?
no Carfax.
You're in
that'll
Miami. What are the
dominate
chances?
Right.
her. Well, here's the thing. That's why a lot of guys go
Right.
other places.
I mean, can't turn a hoe into a housewife.
Yeah, I mean, guys
That's
would
not
prefer that the odometer
That's
was
not
on
true.
0 or close to it versus it's been refurbished and it's the odometer's on 100K, but it looks new.
And also understanding, I feel like this has been said a lot. Just because like some of us have work, some of us have hands, we're
Yeah.
strippers.
She
That
belongs
does
to the
not-
streets.
That does not mean we belong to the streets.
She
That does
belongs
not
to the
mean we're
streets.
hordes. You know where I go after work? Home to my bed to sleep.
Stop the cap.
How much you want to bet?
I'm not doubting that at all.
Cool.
But honestly speaking, if a guy came up to you at the club but he wasn't attractive, would you give him a chance? Like he was ugly and he kind of stuttered when he spoke and had a limp. Would you give him
I
a chance?
talk to all kinds of men
Okay,
regularly.
from a
and daily.
romantic standpoint, would you give him a chance? Realistically speaking, he
If
says, "I
he
want
was
to join
ugly?
date." Yeah, not the most attractive guy. But...
Like Chris.
I think Chris is not like ugly.
I mean,
He's just ugly.
Like,
okay.
I mean, fresh is ugly, right? You talk fresh in the
But
club.
my point is, would you give that guy a chance if he had a little bit, some defects, some physical defects? Would you give? And he dressed a little weird. Would you give him a
I
chance?
feel like I wouldn't give him.
Your answer says it all.
No, I was
You
looking
wouldn't give him a
at it.
chance.
No, I was looking at it being crazy. I want to hear what he has to say for the first 15 minutes of his conversation.
Well, he has
with
a little
me.
bit of a tick when he talks.
Like he stutters.
Like this. You know what I
Like
mean?
Chris. Like Chris.
You want to give him a shot,
I
right?
grew up with a little brother with disabilities, so no.
Yeah. So,
I wouldn't.
so my thing is, right? You judge
no,
the book by its cover.
No,
but,
I wouldn't judge. No.
But my
I would
point is
not.
that you're missing what I'm trying to say here. You made a decision. You're not going to give him a chance. You judge the book by its cover, which is cool. That's human being
I
nature.
didn't say that.
You declined him,
No, I didn't say that. I said no, I wouldn't judge him.
but you wouldn't go on a date
But
with
you
him.
left at me
I
though.
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
But would you?
Look,
I've
bro.
done dated a man
But
with
you
a
left.
lazy eye already. I
Right.
really don't care.
Look, man.
So
look.
long as you make sense in the head.
Why you laughing though?
The point I'm trying to make here, I'm just trying to illustrate an example that all human beings judge a book by its cover. So if you're involved in sex work, well, what's the key word? Sex. People are going to assume you're, whether you are or not. That's one of the negatives of
Understandable,
that
I know.
profession.
I know.
So it comes with negative stigma.
I didn't say it didn't.
I'm just saying, like, because you're saying,
Yeah.
well, that doesn't mean I'm always, but I'm saying, like, people are always going to assume that you can't change that.
I'm speaking for myself here.
But most girls in your profession, especially the ones that make a lot of money, are, especially at
I
that
don't
club.
want to speak for them either. I don't know
Oh,
what
I
goes
know.
on in between their legs. I'm sure you do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
I'm sure you do.
They be
Well,
smashing.
Myron's a man of God.
Look at Fresh being quiet. I think Fresh is more of a man of God.
I never claimed to be a man of God.
Yes, he is. He's a man of God.
Yeah.
Facts.
You said you weren't religious.
Facts.
Yeah, I admit that I'm not the most religious guy. I'm just saying that that line of work is always going to be judged the book by its cover, which, you know, I always find it funny. Girls get mad when they get judged, but I would argue women judge men way more than men judge women.
Generally.
Generally speaking.
I'm so
The
fucking
world
nonchalant.
judges
You
us.
know that.
Okay.
Okay.
What about you?
It's damn obvious that you can't turn a 304 into a housewife. As much as she might have abandoned the streets will never get out of her. When a chick has gotten enough D, she'll say that she's sick of the streets. And by the way, this is not just a good sounding rhyme. When she says that, you probably run away immediately because her body count is through the roof, but her pair bonding skills are non-existent. Let's take a look at the comments. Is literally the definition of someone belonging to the streets. Super simple. That's a big ass punchline. The streets will never abandon her at all. She's already damaged goods. She's already hit the wall. She is no longer wife material. If she's hit the wall at 22, imagine when she's 30 with a 50 plus body count, if not more. Whatever the amount of bodies she racks up, she doesn't have the skills needed to be a good wifey. She thinks 304s can be turned into housewives. By that logic, you can turn a wild hyena into a pet. Another big ass punchline. Her nature is being a 304, so she won't become a princess all of a sudden. And that's what the next comment is also about. When I want to turn it on, I'm going to be a housewife. I have absolutely no training in how to be a housewife. I can't cook, clean, be loyal to a man that's killing himself working his ass off for me. But I can just become a good woman with the snap of a finger. That's how awesome I am. The reality is, since they lost their virginity at 13, they only know how to be a 304 because they've had 9 to 10 years of hoe training. They'll never understand what it takes to be a decent human being, let alone a good wife and mother. Just like anything else that one becomes good at, you have to practice and have good guidance. Does a woman's body count matter to you? I'm sure it does, but hear what this crazy woman has to say.
Why do you think men care about a woman's body count?
Do you? People actually care about that shit?
Men in general.
If a man is fucking asking my body count, he can get fucked. Who gives a fuck? Oh my god, that's so stupid. People actually ask that shit?
Yes.
Okay, well then you're talking to the wrong man. If a man is ever asking you about your body count, you're talking to the wrong man, and he can get fucked. Like, that's so fucking stupid. Get fucked.
So, can I ask you this then?
Yeah, sure.
So, what do you think about the analogy, if one key can open many locks, it's known as a master key, as opposed to if you have a lock that can be opened by any key, it's a shitty lock?
I think that if a woman is an analogy to you, then you're not fucking ready to be talking to a woman, and you should probably get fucked. So, if a woman is the key to you, talk to your mom, talk to your sister, talk to your cousin, I don't know, get a real fucking life.
That chick probably was high as fuck, but looked confident while telling men to get fucked. I mean, if she got so triggered, more than likely she has slept with multiple guys and doesn't regret it for now. Plus, as much as some men probably want her, why is she cursing that much? She looks like the kind of girl who gets sex zoned because she's not wife or dating material, but might have some bedroom skills. If a man asks a woman what her body count is, she's not talking to the wrong man. In fact, if that man happens to be a Chad or a Tyrone, he just doesn't care because all he wants is to get in her pants. But men who do worry about these things are thinking of having long-term relationships and not just one-night stands. This woman's reaction is, again, proof that a man with preferences is a bad person. No matter what a man asks for, especially if it's a low body count, he's the devil incarnate and should get fucked, as this crazy chick said. And last but not least, the key and the lock analogy is phenomenal, but she got offended. Why is that? Well, she probably is the shitty lock the analogy refers to. Let's take a look at the comments. She got triggered as her body count, it's all in the crazy eyes, boys. I couldn't agree more. If someone is really confident about their point, they don't need to insult anyone or get nervous. Goddamn, she really acted like a politician and tried to evade all the questions by answering with another question. If you are a virgin nowadays, you are a rare pure being. Yes, a woman with a low body count or a virgin is way more valuable than a bad bitch who has been run through by the entire neighborhood. Modern women think that all they need to do to get men is being good in the bedroom, but men prefer innocent, coachable women, not masculine women who use cuss words every 3 words. She immediately goes to the shaming part of her 4-step plan. I'm guessing she got mad bodies on her. Again, that proves that her body count is through the roof. A man with preferences is shamed, but a woman with preferences is praised. No equality right there, but that's just the way it is. A master key can open many locks, but a shitty lock can be opened by multiple keys. Sorry. Not sorry. Guys, thanks for checking out this video. Stay tuned for more daily content. Like, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget to check out the pinned comment below and vote on the poll. Peace.